I'm Rosemary Jo and welcome to SG News. From the miraculous escape of a priest from a knife-wielding man during a church service to the healing power of the rosary that helped a devout Catholic navigate the challenges of caregiving, we have many stories to cover. A 50-year-old knife-wielding man attempts to injure a priest during a Sunday Mass in Winnipeg, Canada. The bizarre incident, which happened in Holy Ghost Parish, saw the parish priest timely ducking when the attacker wielded a knife at him. A man armed with a knife attempted to assault a priest during a Sunday Mass celebration in Winnipeg, Canada. The incident occurred at Holy Ghost Parish on Selkirk Avenue around 6 p.m. on February 9th. According to the police, the 50-year-old suspect approached the altar with a knife and tried to assault the pastor. The 38-year-old priest was able to escape unharmed, and the suspect then drove the knife into the altar and sat on a chair at the back. An off-duty member of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, who was attending the Mass along with the other parishioners, detained the attacker until the police arrived. The suspect, Pavel Olonia, is known to the police and has been charged with the possession of a weapon, assault with a weapon, and disturbing a meeting. He is now in custody. Although nobody was injured, the incident has shaken the pastor and the congregation. The United States will host its first ever Syro-Malabar Diocesan Eucharistic Congress at St. Thomas Syro-Malabar Forona Catholic Church in Somerset, New Jersey. The three-day event will feature the Holy Kurbana, adoration, conferences, workshops, and sacramental celebrations. The first ever Syro-Malabar Diocesan Eucharistic Congress in the U.S. will be held in New Jersey in May. The Eucharistic Congress will be held at St. Thomas Syro-Malabar Forona Catholic Church in Somerset, New Jersey, as part of the Jubilee celebrations. Taking place from May 23rd to 25th, the Congress will include Holy Kurbana, adoration, conferences, workshops, and sacramental celebrations. Special guests at the Congress will include theologian and professor Dr. Scott Hahn, Dr. Lawrence Fingold, Alex Gauthier, and renowned preacher and evangelist Father Daniel Puvanathil. Major Archbishop Mar Raphael Thattil, Bishop Mar Joy Alapat, and Bishop Emeritus Mar Jacob Angadiath will grace the occasion. The St. Thomas Syro-Malabar Catholic Diocese of Chicago was established by St. John Paul II on March 13, 2001. Currently, the diocese encompasses 50 parishes and 34 missions served by 68 priests. On July 3, 2022, Pope Francis appointed Bishop Joy Alapat as the second bishop of the eparchy. The diocese has 9,500 Sunday school students, 2,450 catechists, and over 85,000 faithful members. Various Christian leaders from different parts of India and belonging to various denominations signed a joint petition condemning the release of a film that distorts the work of Christian missionaries. The Odia language film was released on February 7th, despite Christian leaders expressing concern that the film might fuel hatred between the tribal communities.
Various bishops, pastors, and priests across India have raised concern about the release of a film that portrays Christianity in a negative light. On Saturday, the National United Christian Forum, an ecumenical Christian rights organization, issued a statement condemning the release of the Odia language film and accusing the filmmakers of portraying missionary work as a bait of conversion. The Odia film Santani Karma Ki Dharma released exclusively in theaters across the southwestern Indian state of Odisha. The movie revolves around a tribal village and the hero's quest to save villages from perpetual religious conversions. The forum, consisting of Orthodox, Catholic, and Protestant bishops, alleges that the film distorts key aspects of Christian doctrine and could potentially fuel hatred between various tribal communities. Christian civil rights organizations and other secular groups have tried to stop the film's release, but to no avail, as a state court allowed the producers to release it as scheduled. The country's national film censoring body, the Central Board of Film Certification, has also certified the movie with a U.S. certificate, allowing the producers to screen the film without any restrictions. Odisha, a historically mineral-rich state in the southwestern India, has gained infamy for being a hotbed for anti-Christian violence. In 2008, radical fringe elements killed 60 tribals, alleging that they had converted to Christianity. U.S. President Donald Trump says all hell will break loose if Hamas continues to release hostages by drips and dabs. President's statement comes after Hamas announced that they might be pulling from the hostage deal. In a strongly worded warning against Hamas, President Donald Trump says all hell breaks loose if Hamas doesn't release the hostages by the end of the week. Speaking to reporters in the Oval Office on Monday, President Trump said that he might be considering canceling the hostage deals if Hamas continues to release only 3 hostages per day instead of releasing them as a whole. President's comment comes after Hamas announced its decision to pause the ceasefire deal as the Islamic militant organization accuses Israel of violating the terms of deal after Israel's defense minister ordered its soldiers to be prepared for any scenario in Gaza. Trump also lambasted Hamas for inhumanly treating the captured, as the 3 last released hostages were found to be severely malnourished. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is convening a security cabinet meeting on Tuesday to determine its next course of action. The Israeli Defense Ministry has ordered the military to prepare any possible scenario in the Gaza Strip, following Hamas's decision to halt hostage releases.
We are all familiar with Ferrero Rocher chocolates, but did you know they have a connection to Our Lady of Lourdes? According to Michel Ferrero, the company's founder, they owe the success of Ferrero Rocher to Our Lady of Lourdes.
Ferrero Rocher is known for its famous hazelnut chocolates, but fewer are aware of the brand's connection to Our Lady of Lourdes. Michele Ferrero, the company's founder and a devout Catholic, had a strong devotion to the Blessed Virgin Mary and sought to honor her through his work. It is believed that he named his company Rocher after the Rocher de Masibel, the rock grotto in Lourdes, France, where the Virgin Mary appeared to Saint Bernadette. Interestingly, French word Rocher translates to rock. Some suggest that chocolate's rough texture and distinctive gold wrapping were inspired by the Rocky Grotto at Lourdes, which held deep significance for Ferrero. During the company's 50th anniversary celebration, Ferrero acknowledged this connection, stating, "The success of Ferrero we owe to Our Lady of Lourdes. Without her, we can do little." In a 2023 interview with ACI Prensa, the Spanish-language partner of the Catholic news agency, Father Mauritius Elias, a chaplain at the Sanctuary of Lourdes, revealed that Mr. Ferrero had a deep devotion to Virgin of Lourdes. He frequently visited the Lourdes and was a generous benefactor. Ferrero made annual pilgrimages to Lourdes and even organized a visit for his employees. His devotion was also reflected in his company, where a statue of Virgin Mary was placed in each of its 14 production facilities worldwide.
Struggles and challenges are a part of married life, but Lynn and Jim faced an especially harsh reality when Jim's health declined due to dementia. Despite the difficulties, Lynn found solace in the rosary, which not only helped her navigate the demands of caregiving, but also inspired her to establish a new rosary team at Jim's memory care facility.
After 54 years of marriage, Lynn and her husband Jim never expected to face such difficult challenges in their lives. As Jim's health declined due to dementia, loss of mobility, and repeated falls, they were confronted with a harsh reality. Once an engineer who took pride in his daily routines, Jim could no longer manage even the simplest tasks. His illness became a profound trial for Lynn. Despite her deep love and devotion to him, she was not spared from the exhaustion of caregiving. Like many spouses in the similar situations, she carried the heavy burden of having to place Jim in a care facility. Amid all these hardships, Lynn found strength in her faith. As a Rosary team volunteer, she recognized the opportunity to bring comfort and spiritual support to others by starting a new Rosary team at Jim's memory care facility. This small initiative became a way to share God's love not only with Jim but also with other residents. Lynn shared that the initiative was not only for the residents but also for herself. She recognized that praying the Rosary each night had already helped her navigate the unforeseen changes in life. Confident in its power, she believed the Rosary would bring comfort to the residents as well. Through her faith and devotion to Rosary, Lynn has transformed the struggles of caregiving into an act of surrender, trusting in God's immense goodness.
That's all for today. Until we meet again, God bless and thank you.